This week's video will answer some common questions and potential misconceptions about whether a police officer can charge someone with using illegal drugs. The answer may surprise you. I'm Steve Serbalik, and I'm a panel attorney for ASCOPs in Arizona. First, there's the case that defines the standards that we're talking about. It's Robinson versus California, a case that the US Supreme Court heard in the late 60s. In Robinson, the LAPD found a man who had obvious signs of habitual drug use. The suspect had scar tissue and discoloration on the inside of his arm, and what appeared to be numerous needle marks and a scab just below the elbow. Upon questioning, the suspect admitted that he occasionally used narcotics. The suspect was charged under a statute that made it a misdemeanor to either use narcotics or to be addicted to the use of narcotics. And it's the second part of that sentence that creates a problem per the US Supreme Court. As the court stated, quote, "To be addicted to the use of narcotics is said to be a status or condition and not an act." And later in the opinion, the court held that holding someone criminally responsible for the status of being an addict is unconstitutional. This brings people to the conclusion that the Arizona statute may have problems. ARS section 133407A1 states that a person shall not knowingly possess or use a dangerous drug, and that somehow that typical language for how it's written could be an issue. But remember, it's for either possessing or using that's illegal. Now, it's a misreading of Robinson to think that all charges for drug use are unconstitutional. Other state Supreme Courts interpreting Robinson have held that the use statute survived, making a distinction between use and addiction, and saying Robinson didn't make it illegal to use drugs, and this is an open question in Arizona as far as I can tell. That said, my recommendation is to not charge people for simple drug use, and here's why. There are significant practical considerations in that charge. You'd have to prove ingestion to charge use, which often requires either a blood or a urine test, which fall beyond the scope of any search incident to an arrest, as those would require a warrant in most cases, which creates a problem because arguably you wouldn't have sufficient evidence for an arrest without the test that confirms the use of an illegal substance. Because the charge is the same in Arizona for either using or possessing illegal drugs, just charge the drug possession instead of trying to charge use. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the box down below. Like and subscribe to help my channel grow, and be on the lookout for future videos which come out every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Arizona time. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.